Are you intrigued by the timeless enigma surrounding Moses and the enigmatic figure of Satan in the biblical narratives? Join us on a captivating journey as we delve deep into the labyrinth of religious lore to uncover the contrasting roles of these iconic figures. From the revered prophet and liberator Moses to the tempter and adversary, Satan, our exploration promises to unravel the layers of mystery and intrigue that have captivated generations. Get ready to embark on a quest to decipher the complex interplay between faith, morality, and the eternal struggle between light and darkness. This is a journey you won't want to miss, so stay tuned as we unlock the secrets of Moses versus Satan in the biblical texts. Moses and Satan stand as iconic figures in religious tradition, each embodying contrasting qualities and roles that have profoundly influenced the collective consciousness for millennia. Moses, revered as a prophet and leader in the Abrahamic faiths of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, holds a central place in religious narratives for his pivotal role in delivering the Israelites from bondage in Egypt. He is depicted as a humble yet determined leader, chosen by God to deliver the Ten Commandments and guide his people through the wilderness to the Promised Land. Moses's unwavering faith, moral integrity, and profound connection with the divine make him a symbol of righteous leadership and spiritual liberation. In stark contrast, Satan emerges as a symbol of temptation and evil, often portrayed as a fallen angel or adversary who rebels against divine authority. His name, derived from Hebrew and Greek roots meaning adversary or accuser, reflects his role as a tempter who seeks to lead humanity astray from the path of righteousness. In religious texts, Satan is depicted as cunning, deceitful, and relentless in his efforts to undermine faith and sow discord among believers. His association with sin and temptation serves as a cautionary tale of the dangers of moral weakness and spiritual complacency. The contrasting qualities and roles of Moses and Satan highlight the fundamental dichotomy between good and evil, righteousness and temptation in religious tradition. While Moses embodies virtues such as courage, humility, and unwavering devotion to God, Satan represents the darker forces of temptation, deception, and spiritual rebellion. Together, their narratives illuminate timeless themes of faith, morality, and the eternal struggle between light and darkness that continue to resonate with believers across cultures and generations. Step into the captivating narrative of Moses, a figure whose life is woven into the fabric of religious lore and historical legacy. Moses' story begins with his miraculous rescue as an infant, saved from the decree of Pharaoh to eliminate Hebrew male infants. Raised as an Egyptian prince, Moses later learns of his Hebrew heritage and is compelled to confront the injustice suffered by his people under Egyptian bondage. Guided by divine intervention, Moses embarks on a transformative journey, marked by profound encounters with God. In a pivotal moment at the burning bush, Moses receives a divine call to lead the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt. Despite his initial reluctance, Moses emerges as a reluctant yet determined leader, empowered by his faith in God's promises. Moses' encounters with God culminate in the revelation of the Ten Commandments, a cornerstone of moral and ethical principles that shape Judeo-Christian tradition. As the Israelites journey through the desert, Moses serves as their intermediary with the divine, offering guidance, wisdom, and reassurance in the face of adversity. Despite facing numerous challenges and setbacks, including the Israelites' rebellion and his own moments of doubt, Moses remains steadfast in his commitment to fulfill God's mission. His leadership culminates in the triumphant liberation of the Israelites from Egyptian bondage as they cross the Red Sea to freedom. Moses' journey from rescue to liberation embodies themes of courage, faith, and divine providence, serving as a timeless testament to the power of perseverance and the triumph of justice over oppression. His legacy as a liberator and lawgiver continues to inspire believers around the world, resonating with the enduring quest for freedom, righteousness, and spiritual redemption. In the Bible, Satan is portrayed as a tempter and adversary who challenges the faith and righteousness of individuals, seeking to lead them astray from God's will. One of the most famous instances of Satan's temptation is found in the story of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. Here, Satan appears in the form of a serpent and tempts Eve to eat the forbidden fruit from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. By questioning God's command and appealing to Eve's desires, Satan leads her and Adam to disobey God, resulting in their expulsion from paradise and the introduction of sin into the world. Another significant example of Satan's role as a challenger of faith is seen in the story of Job. In this narrative, Satan challenges God's assertion that Job is a righteous and faithful servant by suggesting that Job's devotion is merely a result of God's protection and blessings. God allows Satan to test Job's faith by inflicting him with various trials and afflictions, including the loss of his wealth, health, and family. Despite these hardships, Job remains steadfast in his faith, refusing to curse God and ultimately reaffirming his unwavering trust trust in divine providence. These stories illustrate Satan's deceptive tactics and his relentless efforts to undermine faith and righteousness. By exploiting human weaknesses and appealing to their desires, Satan seeks to lead individuals away from God's path and into spiritual destruction. However, these narratives also highlight the resilience of those who remain faithful in the face of adversity, demonstrating the power of trust and obedience to God in overcoming temptation and adversity. In the Bible, Moses and Satan represent contrasting themes that contribute to the overarching narrative of faith, redemption, and the struggle between good and evil. Moses embodies faith, righteousness, and divine intervention, serving as a vessel for God's guidance and delivering the Israelites from bondage. In contrast, Satan embodies temptation, deception, and spiritual adversity, challenging the resolve of believers and testing their faith in God. Together, the contrasting characters of Moses and Satan highlight the complexities of human nature and the eternal battle between divine guidance and the temptations of evil in religious texts. In various religious traditions and cultural contexts, Moses and Satan are interpreted as symbols of moral and spiritual dilemmas. Moses represents deliverance, liberation, and divine guidance, while Satan embodies temptation, deception, and spiritual corruption. Despite their contrasting roles, both figures serve as potent symbols of the eternal struggle between good and evil. Their enduring significance lies in their ability to inspire reflection on themes of faith, redemption, and the human condition across diverse cultural and religious landscapes. In summary, our exploration of Moses and Satan highlights a profound contrast between faith and temptation in biblical narratives. Delve deeper into these characters to understand their significance in religious and cultural contexts. Subscribe for more in-depth content on biblical themes.